Good, thanks. How are you? Welcome to another episode of Waffles and Whisky. Guess what? Today is Whisky Day, the 10th of December. I've just named it a new name. Petrol, $1.64.9, and we're going to Tobolsk. Tobolsk, it's a bit hazy over there, but it's minus 13 degrees Celsius. Somebody said to me yesterday, minus 13 Celsius is the same as minus 13 Fahrenheit. Is that correct? Is that right? Let me know in the comments. I have no idea. Boy, we're going to have a good day today. Not much in the news cycle, but I'm pleased to announce that we have so much to go through today. Today, I have got this. Look at this, people. This is Australian money. If you haven't seen Australian money before, it's what it looks like. 50 Australian dollars is about $13.42 American. It's about $50 is around £8.60. I've got money to give away today, and all you have to do to get part of this dollars, these wonderful dollars. I went to the bank yesterday and I said, I want to take out all my money. And they said, you've only got this. I said, okay, I'm going to give it away. Because you people have been good people to me over the year, and you've been supporting me and supporting my channel, it's time that I gave you some money back. And I can do that. So how do we do it today? This is what we're going to do, Rudy. You're not allowed to enter. You're not allowed to enter. He sponsored me, though. You're not allowed to enter, Rudy, because how we're going to do it is I've got like 50 questions here. And if you answer 5 questions in a row correctly, you will get $50. And then we'll talk afterwards about what your details are. And the next person that answers 5 questions correct, you will get a $50. You might want to continue and answer 10 questions where you might get $100. Or you might say, I'll risk it for the biscuit and I'll go for 15 questions and you'll get $150. But if you get one incorrect one, I'm going to kick you off the stream and goodbye. You got to try again tomorrow. We're going to do this every day that I'm on until Christmas Day. How good is the G-Banger? The G-Banger. I have a friend of mine call me G-Banger. I was on Chad's Theory's show yesterday. Chad, how you going? I can see you on here. I'm setting a very dangerous precedent here. Geraldino. See, I've got a new nickname. Geraldino. Anyway, we're going to be... I'm going to get... Is this legal? I don't know if it's legal. I can do anything. Is it? I'm not selling my body because that would be legal. I'm going to sell my body. That's it. I'm going to sell my body for $50. Anyway, Rudy. Oh, it's Whisky Day. We love Whisky Day. And it's not good weather out there today anyway, so we might as well. Wonderful. We're drinking the Gardu. It was specially delivered by Spook, who is my good buddy, who is not around anymore. Well, it's not that he's not around. He's around, Rudy, but he's overseas and he's not coming back. So I've got no friends left. Anyone want to be my friend? Rudy, there you are, you cheeky little man. Look at you. Stand up straight. Come on. I want to squeeze your little cheeks there. Get a haircut. I'm coming back soon. Cheers, mate. I love you. I love you to bits. What's on the news, by the way? Is there anything live? What have we got? Hang on. Live in Melbourne. Where are we? Oh, is this the Children's Hospital? Yeah. I don't put the sound on because, you know, I think the Children's Hospital in Melbourne are going to be understaffed because they have got no staff there. They're all doing a walkout. Look at all those ambulances ramping up there. Look at them. Oh, paramedic. Oh, look at her on the right-hand side. You could do with a bit of a run, love. There they all go. Oh, Rudy, we've got so much to get on today. And I think I have a very little special guest. Hang on, there's a special guest here. Hello, little fella. Merry Christmas to you. How you doing? I might leave him on for a little while. The Dancing Santa. Chad Theory. Oh, fuck. Chad Theory is on. Did I just see something? My eyes are bad. But what's this? Chad Theory donated $100. Thanks for your support. Your body is bought and paid for. I'm going to get you on straight after the news, mate. So hang around. But I'm not a producer. So this could be out of control. Yeah, that's how it's going to happen. For every question you get right, I'm going to have to add in, Chad's going to double it or nothing. We're going to be doing this all day. Get off, Santa. You make me sick. Get off. I'm starting to feel a little bit ill. Let's get into the rant. We've got to find out what the rant's all about, and then we'll get Chad on and we'll have a bit of a chat. John Page says, don't touch the cables. I'll see if I can do everything right today. And I didn't even call Pub Test to say, can we test it out? So that's dangerous. Let's get into the rant. Ooh, Celine Dion diagnosed with incurable stiff person syndrome. Will be left a human statue. I think I had stiff person syndrome this morning. She doesn't look well, does she? See, what's the point? And what is it? Celine Dion has been diagnosed with an incurable condition. The star, 54, holy shit, she doesn't look good for 54. God. Revealed in an emotional Instagram post that she has stiff person syndrome, or commonly known as SPS, which causes sufferers' muscles to uncontrollably seize up. It can leave people with a neurological condition unable to walk or talk. I can do so much here today with that. Unable to walk or talk. It's a bit like that. It's a bit like doing the penguin. Only those who know the penguin, what happens? That's too funny. Oh, if you haven't heard, the breaking Aussie Cossack, if you listen to a bit of Aussie Cossack here in Australia, he's been hospitalised with suspected pulmonary embolism, which is, thanks very much, Mrs. Cossack, for a blood clot in the lung. I listened to his little stream today that he did. He did it about 18 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. And he is undergoing a CT scan as we speak. And he did say that he hasn't been, that thing there, jabbed. He hasn't been. So, we don't know. Don't know. Please believe me. Please believe me. Let me go. For I am Roger Federer. Stop it. Please believe me. Roger Federer denied entry into Wimbledon. It just goes to show, no matter how famous or popular or impopular or unpopular you are, no one cares. No one cares. So apparently, Sonny Can says, was he jabbed? He wasn't jabbed. He wasn't jabbed. So apparently, he drives up to the gate, and the young man says, or the young lady, I think, says, you got your membership card? And he goes, nope, I am a member, though. And they go, well, you need your membership card. And he goes, I don't think I've got one. Like, I'm kind of like, my name's Roger. He says, sorry, you can't come in. So he went the back door. Good old back door Roger. He went the back door, and somebody went, hey, Roger, how you all going? You coming in? Yep. Lady at the front wouldn't let me in. It just goes to show you don't have to be popular or unpopular, impopular, whatever the word is. People don't know who you are because people don't care. It's looking good, though. Oh, I have 800 tattoos and I've been banned from the pub. That's a bit sad. So this woman here, or man, or binary, or non-binary, she bought her own tattoo needles, and she decided to give herself 3 tattoos every week, and this was the result. Not good. I don't know. Are they the same? It just looks like that she let her child loose on her face. And they won't let her into the pub. Well, okay. If you don't want to get in, we can't help you. Fears over 60s. That's me. That's me. Fears over 60s without up-to-date COVID vaccinations as cases in Queensland jump 20%. Bah. Ooh. Ooh. What are we going to do? Stop it. They just won't stop. I think I've got some... Yeah, I do. I've got some videos of... anyway. Oh, Elon Musk said it's a crime that they refused to take action on child exploitation for years. I liked it. Jack says this is false. Well, you can't fact check that anymore, can you? Elon replies, no, it's not. When Ella Irwin, who now runs Trust and Safety, joined Twitter earlier this year, almost no one was working on child safety. She raised this with Ned and Parag, but they rejected her staffing requests. I made it top priority immediately. And there you go. See, Jack, We're not going to believe anything. I'm loving the old Twitter files that are coming out there now. Hey, who's been shadow banned? Why they got rid of the G-Man? Why they just said, hey, we're not listening to you anymore. We're going to get you off. Because I think what I did, I'm trying to work out what I did. I think I just retweeted one of the libs of TikTok. And I get permanently suspended, now back on, and libs of TikTok just get a 7-day suspension. Oh. Wolf whistling and catcalling. Oi, show us your man boobs. Among forms of sexual harassment on the street set to be criminalised in England. I'm moving over to the UK. I'm going as quick as I can. I'm going to go over there just so I can go, oi, hey, you're looking all right, aren't you? What is wrong with you women? Seriously, it's the only one you'll get. Don't forget, your beauty only lasts a very short time. It does. 10 years, and then everything sags. Trust me, I've seen you. Street harassment, wolf whistling to be banned in Crackdown. Is that a city? Is that like a little town in the UK? Where are you going? I'm going to go to Crackdown. Where's that? I don't know, but it's banned in the UK. Wolf whistling, catcalling, and staring persistently to be criminalised in England under new plans. I wonder what those plans are. What if you're blind and you kind of like just stare? And they go, hoi. Sorry, that was noise over there, was it? You can't stare at me. I don't know what I'm staring at. What about if, you know, you get your dog and your dog comes out and just stares and does all that? Everything's going to be banned. No one cares. Celine Dion, that's it. That's all the story I have. But I do have, we didn't do thing of the day. Jesus. There's only one reason you're here. Wile E. Coyote. Oh, word of the day. Jabberwock. There's only one word of the day, Jabberwock, which is the noun for the verb, which is to be jabberwoggied. To be jabberwock, to be known to be jabber, to have a jabberwock means to get the vaccine. Those people who have had the vaccine are jabberwockied. That's our name. So thank you. It can't be anything else because I made up the name. So thank you so much. I'm going to play this video here in a second, people. It's very, very disturbing, and it's got to do with the headline that we have. I want you to put your headphones on. I need you to listen to this video here, but I'm not a phlebotomist, so I'm not too sure how they treat or how they make blood work for when there's a transfusion. Maybe I will get some legal people on here that will say, gee, man, you're spot on. Yes, although it's a very disturbing video, and when I say disturbing, if you have snowflakiness in you, you need to go. You just need to go. Because the snowflakiness in you is going to hurt you so bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, and I'll leave it on that channel here. And I think I've got, I'm all over the show. I'm going to put it on. Maybe I'll put it in there. Hang on. Just wait, everyone. There it is. All right. All right, I need to turn that on. Gosh. Put your headphones on, people. Nico 555. The cops have been spraying chemtrails over Aussie Cossack's house. That's how they got him. That or vaping. Put your headphones on. I'm not going to play this for the full 7 minutes, people, but I do want you to listen to this, and it's disturbing.
Allow the baby to sleep or have his pre-op checks before a surgery that's scheduled and that can't be changed. Well, it can be changed.
I think, like...
So they're coming to take the baby away.
Is this possible? So that he can...
Excuse me, what are you doing?
Yeah. No, don't do that, boys. Hey, don't do it.
Please don't do it.
Hey.
We're talking about the surgery.
You guys are criminals. You are criminals. You are conducting a criminal act here.
So with the pre-op check, it needs to happen before the surgery.
Hey,
it won't happen tomorrow.
we've been talking to you like rational people, and now you just remove. You guys. You are criminals. You.
Oh my God! How can you do this? Oh my God!
You
Get
guys.
out of my way! Get out of my way!
Hey, guys, move out. Move out the way.
I need to see
You guys are acting like criminals.
We're just
You are acting like criminals. All of you are criminals.
okay.
Hey guys, calm down, please.
He needs his operation.
You are criminals. You are a criminal. You are a criminal. And you are a criminal. And so are you. And so are you.
Can you guys just give them some space, please?
You are a criminal.
Okay, I
You
hear
will
what
not
you're
be
saying.
part of the surgery tomorrow. We do not authorise any of that.
I just want to tell you what's happening.
No, we're not listening to what you got to say.
Why did you do that?
He's going to be okay.
No, he is not going to be okay.
And we need to take him for his
Why
okay.
did you not let me go with them?
We need to take him and we need to do
You
the
are
workup.
criminals.
You will be able to see him after the surgery.
You
We're gonna
guys
take him
are
for the
criminals.
surgery.
You are going to be recorded in the annals of time as criminals who come in here and take babies from their mothers.
Be able to do their tests.
Do you understand that?
Hey, but
Do you guys even listening to me? Do you understand that you have just kidnapped a baby from its mother without the consent of their parents? You guys have got to understand that you're criminals.
Yes, and we need to
I
do the
understand,
surgery. And
but you
we've
can't
never
just
been able
take
to
my
do that
baby like that.
You guys are criminals. You've got to realise
I
that
need
you are
to
now
be with
involved
him.
in a
Did
criminal
you not
action.
see his eyes? Did you not see his eyes?
We need to do the operation so that
No, you do not need to do the operation.
We do need to do
No, you do not.
Jude, please, can I just go down with him?
Hey, we can give you some time in here.
Hey, we don't need any time. You guys are criminals. You
Shush, please, excuse me. I just need to be.
You guys need to get out.
Shush, please,
I'm listening to you.
No, you're not.
please.
You're not listening.
You can't do that. I just need to be with him. I will go with him. You can do what you need to do, but I need to be with him because he needs to be with his mother. Please.
Mate, show your humanity.
Please, shush.
Show your manness.
Please. I just need to.
We will talk to the hospital staff. Okay. Now.
Hey, what good's that going to do?
Shush, shush, shush. You can't just rip him out of the bed like that, please.
Just-
Okay, I think I've had enough of. I do want to know what your thoughts are when it comes to what happened just there. So, if you've been following this over the last couple of days, one of the things you would have. You there, mate? Hang on. Where are you, mate?
And it's disgraceful.
There he is. G'day, Chad. How you doing?
G'day, champion. I can't see you, mate.
Hang on a tick. Hang on. Let me just sort everything out because you're coming out of 2 or 3 different screens. You know, I'm not a producer, people. So just hang on, everyone.
Hey,
There he is. Hang on. But you've got a different camera. Hang on 1 second. I'm going to put speakers on there. Let's try that one. How you doing?
I'm well, mate. How are you?
No, hang on. I turned you off again. People, hang on.
Hello?
Because I've been mucking around when you were on yesterday. And headphones. There we go. I'm going to put you a little bit small. Are you there now, mate?
I'm here.
Oh,
Indeed.
Perfect. I'm just trying to work out what I can do with this. I just might do this a little bit.
Have another sip. It might help.
Oh, mate, I'm telling you. Anyway, look, you're on there. If I can get some thumbs up, maybe from Pub Test or someone to let me know that Chad's on. Spot on. Yeah, Shwanda says that you're on. Mate,
I'm on indeed.
What did you think of that? What did you?
Mate,
that's
it's.
just
I mean, I understand where the High Court decision came from, Geraldino.
Yep.
I understand that we can't have individuals, members of the public, private citizens, potentially say, oh, we don't want Jewish blood. We don't want black blood.
Yep.
We want what? I mean, you see how this could potentially get out of hand.
Totally.
But having said that, that is beyond ridiculous. That really, I've got goosebumps. That really, I think that's wrong. I don't think that's right. To rob parents of the agency over their children and access to their children is, I guess it's just a token of Jacinda Ardern's government over there. I mean.
Yeah, and look, I did say that I'm not a phlebotomist, so I do understand that, as somebody had said to me earlier on, it's there is a process that the blood does go through for it to be cleaned and whatever. But I mean, I'm not going to make comment, and all I see is that there is a family and their child's been forcibly taken away, and even when she says, I need to be with my baby, we have this person that just denies the existence of the parents being able to be with the child. It is, and Lee Williams just wrote, it's just so heartbreaking to watch. It's horrible. I don't know what the answer is here, mate.
I'm not aware of there being any sort of medical evidence to say that so-called vaccinated blood is dangerous,
Right.
for babies. So that's one side of the coin. You're talking about some potentially flaky science, mate. What are you doing with the images there? You're going for a close-up of me schnoz.
Hang on. Just give me 2 seconds because I've got I've got Live on also, so I'm just going to bring everything. See, it's different to the whole thing.
StreamYard.
Yeah, it's
got to get you onto StreamYard, mate.
Yeah, I know it's different to StreamYard. Hang on a tick. I've got Live on as well.
That's all right. You figure that out, and I can ramble. I want to clarify. Yesterday, I think one of your degenerate viewers commented on my channel that I'm funded by Big Pharma or some shit.
Really?
Yeah, I think that there's when people. This is funny. When people first come onto my channel, it's very hard to tell when I'm being sarcastic and when I'm being serious. So I think there's some libtardery going on. Not all of your viewers. I think it was just one or two. So I just wanted to call them out in real time and let them know that, when I was talking about Albo having 4 jabs, I was taking the piss.
Of course you
are. So if that doesn't help, I don't know what can. But I didn't want it to come to a point where I had to sue some of your viewers for defamation for claiming that I'm brought to you by Pfizer. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm 90% of the time I'm just having a laugh. So
I know we
just relax and take it easy.
Everyone.
Yeah, chill out.
Hey, Liv, I see you on here. Can you hear us?
Hey.
Hey.
I can. Morning, guys.
Hello, Liv. You got a different background this time. You were in the mountains yesterday, and today you're in here.
Hello.
Hey, there she is.
I don't think she can hear me.
Yeah, I'm in. Yeah, can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you.
I can hear you. I can see you. It's really slow. I don't know. Maybe because it's.
He's over 60.
I don't know what's going on. Look, I'm just mucking around.
He's a bit older than us, Liv. He's a bit slower. Take it easy on him, jeez.
And Liv's just not far from where I am, so she should have like instant channel connections. Is what should happen. I don't know. Liv.
Yeah, normally it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
No, I'm
Oh,
I'm using a different system to what you guys, and I'm gonna have to get StreamYards if I want to do more of this sort of stuff here. But yeah, horrible. Liv, we were just talking about that New Zealand family that had been, they've been trying to get unvaccinated blood, and they've already had volunteers who were willing to bring or to donate unvaccinated blood, and yet the courts had ruled that said, no, we're not going to be doing that. No way. You need to use the blood that we're going to be supplying. I don't know what your thoughts are with that.
Yeah, no, I was just listening to you speak about that. I've been following this case really carefully. Obviously, I'm from New Zealand, so it's of an interest of the news to me.
Oh, we can't tell.
New Zealand actually allows direct donors. Like it's not a. Yeah, so they allow direct donors generally when parents have concerns with other children having surgeries like I don't know, any other surgery they need, they will do blood transfusions because they're worried about HIV in the blood or whatever, any other concern. So normally, you can request to have a direct donor, but I would imagine this is just the whole COVID vaccine narrative that they are worried that people would, it becomes a thing. But I probably would be going down the same path. I don't know if I would give vaccinated blood to my children without proper research of it in a few more years.
Yeah, I don't know what the process is that the blood goes through. I have no idea, so I'm going to hold my judgment back. But if the blood is tainted, it's
the blood's not tainted, people. What are you guys talking about? The blood's not tainted. This is the problem, guys. I actually have a question. Was the issue COVID vaccinations or just vaccinations in general?
COVID vaccinations.
Right. Okay.
No, it was just the mRNA.
Yeah, the
Gotcha.
mRNA.
The
remember
M&Ms.
M&Ms. Have you guys seen that? Have you seen Died Suddenly?
I have, yeah. We reviewed it on the show,
Oh,
mate.
you did. Oh, I must have missed that one.
Mate, there's so much going on. I don't blame you. Hey, look, since we reviewed it, Livster, you'll be interested to know. I saw a couple of different fact checkers of that documentary, and apparently, according to the fact checkers, the vast majority of people who died suddenly, because they had footage of people dropping on basketball courts and sporting fields, the vast majority of them had fallen, and they were just fainting, and it was before the vaccines had even been rolled out. So there's a lot of BS in that documentary.
Oh, wow.
You know, take it with a pinch of salt. But having said that, there's no doubt that there has been. See, this is why people say I'm backed by Big Pharma, because I spit facts, and people don't like facts because it doesn't go with their narrative.
Yeah.
But hear me out. We did say, Liv, from if you recall, when we did review it, we did say that the problem is with docos like this is they spin in misinformation with truths, and it takes away from the truth.
Yeah.
If you just stick to the facts, there's enough fact there without adding in the fancy editing and the BS to have an actual story, but it's not sensational enough. So tell me, what's the difference between these blokes who made that fake doco and the mainstream media? They're both using the same methods, the same techniques to push forward a narrative.
Yeah, and I think it's the side where you draw the line, isn't it? You know, you can pick a side. And those people who, regardless whether you're a climate activist or a climate denier, whether you're a anti-vaxxer, if you want to call it an anti-vaxxer or an anti-mandate, or a person who is pro-mandates or pro-vaccines, they're going to double down on that side. And so they're going to try and see if they can find out as much information as they can to maybe diss the other side and to put their narrative through. And I would agree with you there. Sometimes, you know, I guess, what's the old saying? What gets in the way of a good story? The truth gets in the way of a good story.
Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Let me just put this this chat up here. Bearcat Racing says, having had multiple blood transfusions during my 3 months in hospital, it was that or die. I wouldn't have cared if they had blood super glue in them. In fact, I'm still alive, and that is the most important thing. And I kind of like agree with that. Yes, you know. What are you going to choose? Are you going to choose your life over maybe the so-called tainted blood, or are you going to want to live? And I think that's the issue. Shawanda just puts up there. She said it doesn't. Let me just put that up. It doesn't explain the weird clots found by embalmers.
Embalmers. Hang on, guys. Hang on. What do embalmers know about science?
But what is it?
It's an embalmer. They're not doing an autopsy. They're embalming the body to preserve the body. Let's just get our facts right here, people. But you don't go to an embalmer to discuss the science of blood clots and the science of mRNA vaccines. I mean, what are we doing
when they
here?
do autopsies as well, that they're finding calamari-like clots in veins? Isn't that what they have been finding? Like funeral home directors are coming out and they're saying, this is what I'm finding.
Yeah, but you're asking a funeral home director.
But I'm trying to take both sides of this. I know what you're saying, but the funeral home director as well is going to be working with the person who is saying, what are you finding in here? Or what's the embalmer's job? Don't they have to drain the blood? They have to drain the blood so that they can preserve the body. And if they're finding something in that's just an anomaly, you would then have to go, well, what's this? Like, this is unusual. My job is to do this, drain the blood, but this is weird. Like, this is really weird. Doesn't that play a part when you then go, well, I'm not too sure what I'm doing here? Like, this is just, it's odd. Jake 0391 says,
can I just clarify something? Yes, I have watched. Sorry, I have watched the full documentary. Yeah. Okay. So I'm not saying that there isn't a problem. See, this is the problem. We're witnessing in real time what the problem is here. Is I raise a question as to the validity or the credibility of some of the individuals involved, and people assume that I fall onto the other side.
Right.
Everything's binary these days. Geraldino.
Yes,
You're either with them or against them to take from George W. Bush.
Yeah.
No one wants to go to the middle and have a sensible conversation about what the potential issues are with the vaccine, and what the potential misinformation that we're being fed from documentaries like this. As I said, there is a lot of truth in that documentary. There are statistics. There are many cases of blood clots. There's many cases of mysterious, unexplained deaths that we are not being told about.
Right.
I fully accept that.
Yep.
However, that doesn't mean that you watch a documentary and you just take everything in as gospel, because you still have to ask questions. And unfortunately, there's no nuance in these discussions anymore. It's either you're with us or against us. Anyway.
Yep. Now, somebody's put up here, one more mum has just said, you sound like you haven't watched it. So you have watched it. Let's just clarify that. You've watched it from end to end.
I don't know how else to explain my position.
You
I don't know
can't.
how else to
It's
explain
tough.
my position.
But this is what I like about, when we have an opposing, it's not even an opposing point of view. There are questions that just need to be asked. I have as many questions as you have. Yes, I saw that too, and I'm scratching my head and I go, really? A person fell over? Really? Like, this was before even the vaccines were out. And so was this a bit of show? Was this a bit of theatre? And I'm guessing it might have been, because what works the best when you want to change people's mindsets is one of two things. It's either humour or fear. And fear seems to be the one that's working in here.
Yeah.
Let me just read this out from Brood in 62. If there wasn't so much money on the line with the geopolitical ramifications, then the proper science could be performed, but there is censorship everywhere for all kinds of reasons. I agree with you. Yep, I agree.
Yep.
I don't have the answer. That's why all I know is that, when I hear things like we've got to get this vaccine out at the speed of science, what the hell does the speed of science mean? That's just wordplay again. It's word salad.
But that's not what science is.
No.
Science is fluid. I mean, to take from gender fluidity, the real fluidity is with science, not with gender, right? Because you test a hypothesis and it comes out, positive or negative. You either find evidence for it or against it, and then you're continuously learning, right? It's like this big snowball, and it gets bigger and bigger with the more information that you have. This idea that the science has been decided goes against what science is. It goes against the scientific method itself. Any scientist or any politician that comes out and says the science has been decided is full of it, because that's not what we do when we do testing and we there's a feedback effect.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Pub test just said it's a spectrum. Just pub test. Too funny. I don't know about you, Chad, but I've been giving Pub Test a hard time about he's always wanting to get on there and stream, and yet he talks the talk a lot, but he just doesn't do the do. So I'm holding him.
Oh, he's never been on, has he?
Oh, no, but he wants to do his own stream. So he made a promise to me. I think it was like end of October. G-Man, end of October, I'm going to put my first stream up. And we all kept him here. We kept him honest. And then it turns around that he didn't keep his promise.
Geraldino, yesterday you spoke about the Indonesian laws.
I did.
Did you talk about Albo?
In what regards?
Well, if Albo goes to Indonesia,
Yeah.
he's not married. He's got that missus, takes his partner over there.
True.
Poor old Albo, the Aussie PM, he's going to get locked up.
True.
For extramarital intercourse in Indonesia. Well, they'd have to prove it first.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. Proving that he's having intermarital. How are they going to prove it? I think that's the issue there. How do you prove something like this?
Probably like sharing a bedroom, something really simple. I mean, these laws exist already in parts of the Arab world.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You can't go over there with your fiance and share a hotel room, for example. But people do it anyway. Same with alcohol. Alcohol is meant to be banned, but there are bars. Homosexuality is effectively banned, but there are still gay clubs there. It's just a matter of enforceability. But I just thought it was an interesting question about poor old Albo. Hopefully he gets some sort of diplomatic immunity or something. It'd be a shame to see Albo get locked up.
It would be a shame, wouldn't it?
It'd be a massive shame.
It would be a total shame. Not many people know
that was
who Albo-
sarcasm.
Yes, I
Did
know
you
that
guys
was a-
see that? That was sarcasm. Are you learning? Like science, it's fluid.
It's nobody knows who Albo is. We only know him as Anal. So Anthony Albanese. So it's all we know him as. It's too funny. Mate, I want somebody else to come on. Stay on, but I want somebody else who wants to come on. If you come on, I've got these 10 questions. I've got money to give away. I've got hundreds of, and thank you so much for your donation, brother. It was so kind of you.
Oh, no worries.
But I have dollars to give away.
It's all that money from Pfizer.
It was. It's I'm on their payroll now, and all they have to do is answer 5 questions, and they're going to get the big money coming in. But everyone's scared though. They're all going to go, I wonder how hard the question. They're very simple questions. Very simple questions. If they're a regular here, they will know the answers to the questions. That's as simple as it gets. Only if they're a regular here. So, mate, I need to ask you, what are your pronouns?
Oh, geez, really?
Mine are who, where.
I love that.
I told you that. I think I saw a meme the other day that said, I've changed my pronouns to told ya.
Hey, how long have we got? Can we talk about other stuff? Can I bring up other crap? Because
Bring up crap.
I don't know if you people have heard about the Liver King.
Oh,
Do you know about the Liver King?
Totally, 100%.
Have you spoken about it on your show?
Not yet, because I've got a meme that's up here about the Liver King. But liar, pants on fire.
Teresa keeps asking me if I have kids. Sorry, yeah, I've got 9 kids from 3 different mothers. So does that answer your question? I've got 9 kids. I don't know. Does that not fit your narrative? What's going to happen now? You have to come up with a different narrative. Whoops.
I know.
How dare you bring someone on to troll your degenerates?
That's right.
So old mate, Liver King, he had these 9 tenets of the, like, sort of like a caveman style living of the, what does he call it? The, of our ancestors or something like that.
Yeah.
And, you know, he suns his balls and his a-hole. He gets some sun. No, seriously, he does. He only eats, like, you know, raw liver and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it came out this week that he's been juicing. He was on steroids for the last 4 years.
The whole time.
Whoops.
The whole time. It's not like he just he juiced it once, and everyone called him out on it. But he's the only person that decided that no. It's true. I've just been. This is natural. You know, I think the famous photo of him is all buffed up, and he walks the streets half naked, doesn't he? And he holds up a massive piece of liver to show everyone, oh, look at me, look how brave I am. I'm holding up liver. And then, of course, he's been juiced up the whole time. But now there's this big thing with The Rock, Dwayne. The Rock apparently has been called out too. They reckon he's been juicing up, and I think it is. I think he's been juicing up.
All of them do, mate. Joe Rogan's been calling out The Rock.
Yeah.
Mate, Chris Hemsworth,
Yes.
you
Really?
can't transform. Mate, have you seen Chris Hemsworth before he became Thor?
No.
You can't transform your body like that
Okay.
in that short a period of time.
Hey, we've got somebody else on. I've got
Steve-o.
there. For the first time, Steve, you're on live, but this time not only the voice, but you now have got your face on there, so everyone's having a look at you, and we can all see you. How are you? How you doing, Bond?
Doing great. I'm not really interested in trying the questions because I'll fail them
Oh,
miserably.
come on, man! But at least some people might go, "Oh, I know the answer to that question."
Okay.
You want to give some a go?
Sure.
All right. Let me bring up one of the questions there. Can you name the snowflake who literally wanted a free meal in exchange for a promotion to her 86,000 followers?
I remember the video. I watched it. It was a good laugh, but I couldn't name her.
You can't name her.
No.
Oh, well.
No, I don't know.
All right. Well, you can't answer any more questions then. So that's the first. That was the easiest. That was the easiest question.
I told you I would flunk miserably.
All right. We'll see when the next person comes on. What do you want to talk about, brother? What do you got?
Just comment a few things that Chad and you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I did watch Chad's show. I subscribed.
Cool. Thank you.
At your suggestion. Enjoyed it. We'll watch more. But the video you showed about the baby being taken from their parents,
Mm.
that's horrible in more ways than one. It's so sad that this type of thing hasn't been anticipated by the medical community and couldn't have had blood that didn't have, supplied by people like ourselves, you and I know at least. I don't know about Chad, that haven't taken the vaccine.
I've had
I'm
7 jabs, just to clarify.
Is that sarcasm or are you serious?
It's sarcasm.
Okay. It's hard to tell with you. You straight face it well.
He does. He's good. He's like he's got. I think he's got the Celine Dion stiff syndrome.
I'm happy to talk about my experience with the vaccines, if and when there's an opportunity.
Okay.
So I'm very open to talking about it. But anyway, sorry to interrupt you, sir.
Yeah, I'm on that line with Celine Dion. I'm afflicted with that sometimes myself.
I see what you did there.
I just can't believe that the medical community hasn't seen this coming.
Mm.
There are a lot of people that feel like those parents do, and that child being put in that situation and the parents, that's heart-wrenching. I understand the law. We have similar laws here that they could do something like that if it came to it, but it's nonetheless that's heart-wrenching.
Yeah.
The yesterday, or when I watched Chad's show and you've talked about it, the lawsuits, is very interesting learning about some of the lawsuits and the potential ramifications of that. I'm trying to watch that through you, G-Man, mostly.
Yeah.
Very interesting. We've spoken on that issue before, but that I've said before, that fella, he's in a bad spot because he can never clear his name. And you folks were right. He needs to be compensated for lost wages because he's young and had a good job. And until such time as he's found guilty, he should be compensated, in my opinion.
Yeah, Chad, I'm not across the law with that. I think
He can't be found guilty. It's done. It's over.
Yeah, I know
really?
that, but I think his name will be tarnished forever. He'll always be known as as Lerman, the alleged
Steve-O's
rapist.
right. Steve-O's 100% right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so he can't be cleared and he can never be found guilty. So he's never had his day in court.
We have a similar case, and the gentleman ended up in the Supreme Court. We went through a lot of supposed old news about Kavanaugh, who ended up on the Supreme Court.
Oh, yeah. Brett Kavanaugh.
He was tarred and feathered, and without a day in court, literally, he had to sit before Congress and take what was dished out. And that's sad. That's a sad commentary on our country.
And that's for something that happened about 40 years ago, wasn't it?
Yes, when he was in college. Purportedly happened, supposedly happened.
Yeah, well, now we know it didn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, too many people spoke out and went, no, nobody could corroborate her story. So, but that was early days, I think, of the Me Too movement. So people were feverish with that. And that's kind of cooled off a little bit here. We don't see as much of it. I don't know about y'all if you're getting that, but I think this lady's case is a touch of it, where everybody jumped on the bandwagon for the young lady.
And mate, can I get your final thoughts on what happened yesterday? The swap of the WNBA. Was that what she was?
Yeah.
For the Merchant of Death.
We have a wimp in the White House. It is disgraceful to all Americans, but particularly to members of the armed forces, that the commander-in-chief of our country and of those forces left a soldier behind again. This is twice.
Yeah.
In Afghan, it left a lot of them last year, earlier this year, and it's disgraceful. And I'm politics aside, I'm not a political fan of Biden. I'm conservative, but I'm not a rabid conservative. I keep an open mind. I mean, I know that leaders have to compromise to get done, but it's disgraceful for the commander in chief to leave. There's talk, I think it may have been mentioned already. Or I saw something else on the news. There's talk that somebody in the White House has leaked that he had a choice. He's claiming he had no choice, that it was her or nothing.
Yeah.
And it's been leaked recently, today, I think, that he had a choice. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know.
Time will tell. Time will tell.
Okay, well, cheers to Sir Rudy.
Thank you. Thank you, mate.
It's nice to see you, Chad, and I will be watching you more. Maybe not as often as I watch the G-Man, but we'll check in with you.
He's
No worries,
He's Monday to Friday, midday, Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. I think that's right, wasn't it, Chad?
I've listened to you guys talk about when the time is, and I still get confused.
Get confused. Yeah.
So, to me, you come on at 6 o'clock, Gerald.
Okay.
And so, what time would that be for Chad to come on?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Okay. That's easy.
See?
After you've had dinner.
Yeah. All right, mate.
All right.
Have a good one.
You guys have a great evening.
All right.
See you, champion.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Chad, what I'm going to do is it's 10 minutes to go. I need to show a couple of memes. These people, if I don't give them their memes, they're just going to yell at me. But I'll see you on Monday. I'll be doing my show on Monday, and I'll be watching your show on Monday. And and then I fly out to Townsville. I've got my last 3 days there. And then when I head back, we'll get together again. This was fun.
Thank you, sir. All right, see you, degenerates.
Somebody just wrote also, I need to tell you, somebody just wrote that Chad's got a master's degree in sarcasm.
Yeah, amongst other things.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Cheers, Geraldino.
All right, brother.
See you, champion.
Nice one. See you,
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, people. All right, so that's how it happens. That's how it happens. We just need to, if anybody wants to jump on for the last couple of minutes to maybe, I don't know, you want to answer a question? Come on and answer a question. I've got 10 questions here. I've got money to give away. I'm just the money giveawayer. All done. Chef says, well done. Awesome job, bud. Lee says, cheers, Chad. Yeah. And Wiley E. Coyote. See ya, Chad Theory. It's a good last name. I like that last name. I think I want something like that. Mine's just G-Man or Geraldino. I kind of like Geraldino. I don't mind that. All right, people, we need to get into some memes. I've got thousands of memes, ready to go. I haven't been playing any until, it's been since the end of time that we haven't been playing memes. So let's check out a couple of the memes. If you would still want to jump on, don't forget you can call me. And you know what the numbers are? The numbers are something like this. Oh, don't do that. I'm going to get all this right. There we go. There's the meeting ID. Last chance to win yourself a 50. The questions are easy. The questions are really easy. And the first answer to that first one was L Derby. Some people just put Derby. So give me a call, 476-631-8505 with the passcode 666. And you will be on the line. All right, let's check out some of these wonderful memes that you all been giving me. Oh, what the hell, people? Why? That's better. I also stopped scrolling. What is... That's a bit weird. I kind of like it. I think I need to put that... I need to make that a little bit bigger, people. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I kind of like it. Hang on. I don't know. It's well photoshopped, but I want a part of that. It's cool. Right, good one. Yeah, that's good. You had one job. Where is it? We had one job. Make a Santa out of everything. Is that like the Celine Dion, the stiff person's syndrome? Some people's birth certificate should be an apology letter from the condom factory. What inspires you to get out of bed every morning? My bladder, mostly. Wife said, our new neighbours are so in love. He kisses her, strokes her hair and hugs her. Why don't you do that? I said, because I don't know her that well. Are you sweating while putting petrol in your car, feeling sick when paying for it? You have got the coronavirus. Oh, yeah, it's an oldie but a goodie. My two favourite hobbies are smoking and smoking a shitload of weed and rescuing abandoned dogs. My teacher told me that I would never get paid to stare out of a window all day. Guess I won that round. I like truck drivers. The ball went under the couch. It's okay. I got it. That's so good. Anyone that has a dog is my favourite person in the whole wide world because cats are useless. Survive a 250 mile an hour crash. Shirt gets pulled. It's so true. Have you been watching the football? Is it over yet? Is it finished? Are we still doing it? I have no idea. Is Australia still in? I have no idea. I don't watch it. I bet you Chad would. Chad's a wog. Chad's from the Western Sydney. He said he's from Wogville out there. I bet you he'd be watching the soccer. Man challenged his kids to draw him sleeping so he can have a nap. That is good. Daughter teaches dad how to take selfies. This is what happened. Oh, see, that's cute. Good on your daughter. Two more. When they do this, I do this. 8 minutes to go, people. Linda says, no soccer in the no square. I have to play the no square again just for Chad. There we go. Who remembers one of those? Who had one of those? I think I literally had one of those. Yep, the sissy bars at the back, the big chopper bars at the front, and the shift gear stick. I had one. Rudy, do you remember? I'm going to send that to Rudy and say, did you have one of those? Yep, Linda says, I want that bike now. I see people my age out there climbing mountains and zip lining, and here I am feeling good about myself because I got my leg through my underwear without losing my balance. That is too good. John Page says, it was a dragster in Australia. I think you're right. My wife came home from Walmart complaining about the cashier being a royal bitch. I asked her if she was at the self-checkout, and that is how the fight started. One more. Just to prove men are better at everything, we won Woman of the Year. Men are amazing. We're winning in women's weightlifting, women's swimming, and women's running. And that, my friends, is the memes of the day. And it's good to have it. Oh, Linda says, let me bring up a couple of your comments there, because your comments mean everything. I haven't had anyone call in. What is wrong with you people? I wanted to give away money. Like, I make the questions really easy. Like, I'm keen to give away money. Oh, God, stop it. Linda says, I'm doing the Muttley G-Man laugh about the undies. Oh, what does that say? Had one, nearly sexually assaulted myself on the gear stick. True. Teresa says, men are amazing. We are. Michelle, what do you mean? The question, you've had one question. The questions are too hard. One question. Here's one for you, Michelle. What is a CPA? See, that was going to be one of the questions. Come on, call in. I won't put you on camera. Just call in. It's too funny. My Zoom is on the fritz. I listen to all the excuses. What fun are you people? What's the question? Fergspan, you've got to call in, and I'll actually give it to the next person. I'll give it to you. I'll just throw it at you. I'll say, there it is. What is wrong with you? Certified practicing accountant. All right, but you have to call in. Oh, that's an easy one. What a lurer you are. I'm a lurer. Come on, we've got 5 minutes. I've got to have one person call in. I won't put you on camera. Just one. Anyone. Teresa says it's a certified public accountant in the USA. All right, let me read out another question. All right, let me bring up my questions. Let me read out. Here we go. This one. What is today's episode number? Like, how hard is that? What is today's episode number? Okay, you can quickly have a look. It's not that hard, people. Yeah. Money groomer. Art Monkey says 46. Let's do a chat quiz. No, you need to call in. Ferg Spence is 200. Peter Bronx, well done, 224. See? John Page, 224. See, if you people, and Teresa Weddle, Shawanda says 224. Teresa Weddle, 224. The Aussie 1970, 224. Just call in. It won't be that hard. You will win. I'm telling you now. I'm going to give you the easiest questions ever. People are useless. I'm not playing this game anymore. Here I am, all excited. I'm going to do this from now until Christmas. Give like, I've got $700 here, people. 700. And where did I get this money from? Well, you people have, it's the membership money. Remember the membership money? Even one of the questions was going to be, name one person who's a member. Oh, that's hard. Just look at the green things on the screen. Bearcat, the answers are A, gravy, B, lube, and C, yes, daddy. Bearcat, where have you been? I've noticed that you've been missing in action for a while. You have been. I want to know where you've been. Come on, people, 4 minutes. Like, I'll even make up the questions. Like, what's Chad's last name? What's his channel called? Come on, just give me something, or I'll have to do more memes. Bearcat says, really sick. Hang on, where are you, Bearcat? You said really sick. Have you been really sick? Like, is that as in, like, teenage speak? Really sick, man. Like you've been really well? Linda says, you shouldn't have started with the trick question. The trick question was the video that's got like over 4 million views, and you've seen it like 1,000 times, and the only reason you're here is because of that video. And the question, what, Bill's iPhone, here we go. Bill, you're coming in. Hang on a minute, brother. I've just admitted you in. I need to find out where you are. And I need to, you're connecting. Hang on 2 secs. Let me go into here. I'm going to do this from now until Christmas. Give like, I've got $700 here, people. I need to get 700. And where did I get this money from? Here we go. Well, you people put my headphones on. It's the membership money. Remember, you're there, mate. One of the questions was going to be, you're there. Name one person. Are you ready? Yes, I am. Turn your volume down on the other side. Hold on. I can hear myself.
Yeah. I didn't want to do the thing. I just wanted to call because nobody else is gone. Nobody else is gone, so I'll take the hit.
You're going to take the hit? All right. You get 5 questions right. 5 questions right. You get $50, which is like a year's membership.
Gerald, I don't want your money.
No, well, okay. So here we go. You got a question. Ready to go?
Okay, go.
Here it is. Spell Rudy.
R-U-D-I.
That's 1 down. Big tick.
Okay.
All right. Second question. What are my pronouns?
Who, where?
2 down. Everyone's clapping. Okay. The third one. You ready for the third one?
Go.
What is today's word of the day?
Oh, I missed it because I was watching your commercials.
Come on, man.
So you get paid for the commercials.
It came well after the news. Quick.
Flipper buddy. Flipper. I was close.
You were no, that's a phlebotomist. No, the word of the day. Oh man, nearly was Jabberwock.
Jabberwock. Yeah.
Oh, you got right. 2. You're on your way to getting like a membership for life. You would have been already 6 months in advance of everyone else. You would have hit the total number of people. Anyway, you did well. Well done. We got a couple of minutes left, mate. What do you want to talk about?
Oh, I wanted to know what happened with the baby. What's their plan here?
Also, the plan is they took it away.
But they took it away. So say they get the baby the transfusion, and then the baby has the surgery, and then the baby's okay. Is there not a lawsuit pending? Is there?
It's a watch this space sort of thing.
What's that?
We have to watch this space.
I see.
Not too sure. So that happened. So I got that from one of our senators here in Queensland, Senator Malcolm Roberts. It was sent late last night. They walked in, took the baby away. The mother did, at the end of that video, follow them out. The guy, one of the coppers, was trying his best to do empathy. I think he screwed up empathy. I think he went to an empathy course and didn't know how to do it properly. And then the baby was taken away, and it's undergoing surgery probably as we speak. And so I don't know. I just pray and hope to God that everything, and I think it will be, it's in my eyes, I think everything will be fine. And there are other complications that can happen, and the conspiracy theorists will come out and they'll say, see, but any surgery is a risk. So I'm just holding on. I'm not making any judgment here. I just want to think. I don't know too much about it. All I want is that baby to be happy and healthy and live on. It's just the way it happened was. It's just it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, I really can't put into words what I feel about the whole thing. I mean, I understand. I've worked in the medical profession, and I get the whole thing, and I kind of get that they're really trying to save the baby. But the reality is, what they're really doing is they're driving a wedge between that child and the parents that shouldn't be there. I mean, I want the baby to be okay.
Yeah, of course.
Why could they not? Why could they not accommodate what they wanted to have somebody who was not jabbed donate blood for the baby? I mean, I can't understand that. And this is really fuel. It's fuel for people that are, I don't want to say conspiracy theorists, because you could be a conspiracy theorist 2 weeks ago and being proved right today. So in the long-term aspect of this, it really adds fuel to the fire when really they could have probably made it happen without much fanfare, let alone having a bunch of policemen come into a baby's hospital room and do what they did. Because in my eyes, they kidnapped that child, regardless of whatever mandate or warrant was written by powers that are outside of that room. They should never have done that. They should have worked with the parents. Like if you come into my home and you try to take my kids from me, it would not go like that. Not even close. And I don't want to leave on a bad note, but it really,
I know what you're saying.
It upset me really a lot to watch that. It's horrible.
Mate, and I only showed like 4 minutes of that.
I know.
Video goes on for about 7 minutes.
And I'm thankful for that.
Yeah. It got a bit much at the end. It's horrible watching anyone suffer emotionally when, your child's been ripped out of your arms for a medical invention. I get that. Look, I get it. I understand it. But I think just the way that it's been done, consultation, speaking with people, I think that's the way it should have been done. But it's always hard.
They should have worked something out. I mean, you can't do stuff like that before people start really take it to the heart that they don't trust you at all.
Yeah.
And when people lose trust in all of government completely, which we're getting pretty close to that.
Yeah.
Then things go awry.
Yeah. All right, mate. We've got another person on who wants to have a bit of a chat. Thank you so much, Chef. It's your words are always welcomed on here, and it's always good to talk to people's other points of views. no one's right, no one's wrong. It's just that opinions matter. I think that's all that matters. Thanks, brother.
Okay. Well, have a great show. Or
Thanks,
have a
mate.
great day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Epic. I see I got Epic on here.
Yeah. Hi, Gerald.
How you doing, man? How you doing? What's going on?
They're doing okay.
That's good.
Anime's struggling a little bit.
Okay.
Not
What's
no.
she struggling with?
Well, she's got a friend. Since we're on this topic, I thought I'd tell you what's been happening there. She's got a friend called Roberta, and she's known her for a couple of years, and she's been healthy and all. And she took a few, of those jabs.
Right.
And a few months ago, she was diagnosed with 4 cancers at once.
My God.
Yeah. That's like, I've never heard of that. I mean, people usually get one kind of cancer at a time.
Yeah.
Maybe 2. But, brain, bone, lung, and lymph node. And, she's looking after her right now. It's pretty tough. Yesterday she had a seizure and she's in hospital right now. So yeah, she's not having they're both not having a good time, but at least anime is doing well. But it's just, and this is just one of many people we know with various levels of side effects. It's not fun.
Well, mate, truly, I really am sorry to hear the shit that goes on, and we're helpless to do anything, and I think whether it was coercive control, whether it was done out of fear, whether it was done out of, this was the information that I have. I just, right at this point here, I kind of like go, what do we do? Like, what can we do? And there's nothing that we can do. Those that have taken one jab, it's in there. It's done. There's no way of sucking it out. It's there. It's stuck there for life. 2 jabs, 3 jabs, 4. It just keeps going on. I had a video to play today, which I'll play tomorrow. Is that it's still relentless here in Queensland. Our Premier comes out and don't forget for Christmas, give yourself a Christmas present and your children a Christmas present and take the jab. It just doesn't stop.
Oh, it's the same here in Canada. Yeah. Trudeau's still, the turd is still pushing it, and, get the bivalent. Yeah. I get freaking YouTube ads, dialing into you today. I saw a YouTube ad for the bivalent vaccine. It's everywhere, right? They're pushing it relentlessly, and we're all feeling a little bit helpless. I mean, this is what the beginning of the year, our Freedom Convoy was so uplifting, and that there is pushback. But again, we're sort of powerless to the people in power who are just running roughshod over pretty much all of us and calling us names.
Well, mate, there's a lot of well wishers on here who are wishing Anime the best, and that's all we can do. There's nothing more that we can do except, Godspeed, and for a speedy recovery, and get yourself out of that hospital and back into the, the warm comfort of your own home. I think it's the best thing that we can do. But there are a lot of people on here that are praying for
the other thing I wanted to mention as well, like this lady, Roberta has a sister who's trying to get her maided, MAID.
Yes.
So she's even threatened to sue Anime and whatnot. It's like it's a whole lot of shit that we're dealing with there. That the fact that the Canadians are even pushing that, like now the law will be changed so that people with mental illness can get made, medical assisted.
That's medical assistance,
suicide, yeah. It's really become a crazy world. I mean, I don't get it anymore.
yeah, mate. I just had brewed in 62. Just you don't have to answer this, but it's how old is this person? I'm thinking they are referring to Anime. If you don't
Anime is fine, but her friend Roberta is the one with the 4 cancers, and Anime is
how old?
Looking after her.
How old is this person?
How old? I think she's just early 60s, 60, 61. I'm not quite sure, but she's not that old.
Yeah.
She's only a few years older than Anime.
Okay. Well, mate, you know, again, here we are, aren't we? We're down the track, 3 years down the track, and we're, you know, we still don't have answers. I did get something from a guy called Bill. He knows who he is. He sent me something which was a 3-hour video, and I watched it the other day. I watched about 2 hours as I was driving home. I will listen to it when I was driving home. I might put a link down tomorrow when I get a chance. But it was.
Oh, that reminds me of something.
Yep.
Yeah, I watched a video last night in German. There's some people maybe in the chat might have heard of him, Sucharit Bhakti. He is a German Thai, I think, virologist or retired now, and he was one of the earliest people to warn about the vaccines. He wrote a book in, I think, August 2020. It came out, Coronavirus False Alarm.
Yeah.
And it got banned on Amazon a few months in, but it did sell rather well. I watched a video of him last night, his latest, and there is a bit of hope in his message. Said, you know, that even the people who do get vaccinated once or even twice, he wasn't so sure about the ones with the boosters, that it says, you know, it damages the cell walls or the arteries, and that's what's causing the clots. But the ones who do get through it, they can recover. And maybe fine down the road, but he was one of the very early ones to warn about this. But he's also giving us some hope. So if some people want to search YouTube for it, the video is still up for some reason on YouTube. Sucharit Bhakti, his name is spelled Sucharit and Bhkadi, I think.
Yeah, maybe throw it in the chat when you get a chance, when you jump off here. Throw it in the chat. So
it's in that one's in German, but he also has videos up in English. So.
Oh, okay. Is it subtitled?
And if not there, find it on Rumble or BitChute.
Yeah, yeah. Is it subtitled?
No, it's not. Unfortunately, not subtitled. Okay. No. That last video wasn't. No, that's only been out for like 5 days, so that's a brand new one. But there's plenty. You know, you can Google his name, and there's plenty of references.
Yeah. Thank you. All right, mate.
Okay.
We'll talk to you soon. Have a good weekend, eh? Yeah. We'll talk to you soon.
Yep.
Bye.
Cheers, and cheers, Sir Rudy.
Yeah. Thank you. Cheers, mate. All right, people. All right, I'm just going through some of the comments here. Wiley Coyote says, my mum took a medicine to combat breast cancer, and it gave her leukemia, and she died of that. The cure often kills. She was 59. Yeah, there's a lot of these stories, hey? There's a lot of anecdotal stories. Brood says that unboiled frog, you have to love how that solution completely missed the fact that flavors and tastes are pleasurable for a reason. There were a survival mechanism. Well, they were a survival mechanism. Sorry. I like my baked cookies. All right, people. Let's have a good one, degenerates. Let's end up the end with a cheers, Rudy. Let's finish off on here. I am tomorrow at 9 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. I'll be here as per usual. Maybe I'll have some more news stories. And maybe if you want to come on and win some money, I didn't give a cent away, but Chef was close. He got 3 out of the 5. I'm seriously giving away money. And if I'm not giving away money, I'll give away memberships. I'll give away something. I just don't know what else to do. I don't know what to do with myself. It's as simple as it gets. Teresa says, how tall is Rudy? Used to be 6 foot. Used to be 6 foot. I think he's about 3'1". Seriously. That's what I'm going to do when I get the chance, and when Rudy's 100, I'm going to put him in a microwave and shrink him up. I'm going to hang him on my rear vision mirror. Jake says, send me a bottle of whiskey. Pub Test says, cheers, Sir Rudy. Have a great day, everyone. We need the music. Don't forget to like the smash button if you get a chance here. And please do that. It's got to be a bit of fun, though. All right, people. Yo Mama says, I'm already getting shorter now, too. I know. Another way to phone. I don't know, man. I'm going to look at this StreamYards. Hang on, Gerald.
All hail Rudy.
I think he's over there. I've got 4 cameras here. 1, 2, 3, 4 cameras. I'm going to find another way to stream. StreamYard looks like it's to go. Yes, I am on tomorrow. I'm on tomorrow, 9 o'clock Australian Eastern. Thanks, G-Man. I'd like to thank Chad, but I missed that bit. Just hit the rewind button. I was not in the mood to call in after Chad's flippant answers in regards to this child's treatment, as if it's nothing. No, he's got good points. You've got to call in. Everyone has a chance to call in. That's what you do. Jump on. Have a chat. I like calls like that. It's the only way that you get information. And you get varying degrees of information, not just one. And I like that. Cheers all. Thanks for the kindness. Thank you. CB Boyd. Thanks, mate. All the degenerates. We are. Yeah, I didn't sneeze today. How good is that? Wonder. Linda says, I said StreamYards months ago, but yes, get it. And you can put a link in the chat for me. I did the whole StreamYards thing, but I've got all this stuff in front of me. Good night, Geraldino. Salute. Salute, everyone. All right. The last one's going to go to, I don't know who we're going to go. There we go. Brian. Brian I. Cheers, Sir Rudy. Bye. Thanks, Brian. Everyone, have a great weekend. Have a great Saturday. I'm going for a bike ride. It should be nice anyway. Nice and cool. Enjoy the weekend. Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow.